Looking a little slow responding over here. Come on. There we go. Come on. Are you there? Still no picture over there. What's going on here? There we go. Come on. Gotta urge it along. What is taking so long? There we go. It's actually working. Cool. All right, let's see how long the delay is. I'm going to look over here and count when I turn my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-second delay. All right, there you go. Okay, we're good. All right, folks, welcome back to the program. So this is a special broadcast from late in the afternoon in Erie, Pennsylvania, just below Lake Erie. I will be adjusting my schedule to travel to Buffalo, New York tomorrow, and we will have a meet and greet in Buffalo tomorrow morning at some point, or maybe around noon, 11, something like that. At Spot Coffee is what people were asking for. So let me find where that was. That's 785 Elmwood, I think it is. Just give me a second. A lot of tabs open here. Where's that? Yeah, that's not it. There it is, Spot Coffee, 785 Elmwood Avenue. So be there tomorrow. Be doing the Buffalo. So what I've done is I've extended my trip by a day, which is going to put a crimp in my Wednesday schedule with Ronaldo. I'll see if I can't still make it back in time for Ronaldo, but it's going to mean my news doesn't get done again. So I think it'll be about a 6-hour trip. So if I leave around 6:30 in the morning, I can make it back for Ronaldo in time, or just do it later with Ronaldo. Anyway, yeah, so Buffalo, New York tomorrow. I'll set the time in the morning. It'll go out. But I'm just going to say roughly it's about an hour and a half drive from here to there. If I leave at 8:30, I'll be there at 10. If we say 10:30, let's say 10:30 at Spot Coffee. How's that? 10:30. Jason Stevens Photography, it's a real pleasure to meet you today. I've emailed some pictures. Thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. It was a pleasure meeting you as well. So Spot Coffee, 765 Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, New York. Tomorrow, 10:30 in the morning. Antoinette, you'll see you at 10:30. Antoinette's excited. Antoinette, please let everyone else know. I spoke to someone named Leon. He is informing people in the group, but not everybody's in that group for Buffalo. So let's get as many people as we can there to make this worthwhile. I'm adding more expenses, more petrol, another overnight to my trip. So I will be in Buffalo tomorrow. I looked at going to Niagara Air Base, but it's just too far north. So I booked myself a hotel room south of town, which will be handy for me to head back next day. Am I exhausted? I don't know if I'm exhausted, but I'm definitely sunburnt. Bit more sun out there in the park. And so I want to first off thank all the folks. We're in all the groups. I do let all my friends know as well. Okay, cool. So I did meet today in a park in Erie with the refugees up here. I didn't get exact count, but I did take a photograph. Must have been at least 20 folks there, maybe more. And I met with, there were more than you see in the photograph because one had to depart. Nick had to depart. I think it was Nick. And then one person didn't want to be in the photograph. He obviously stood aside, didn't say anything, but he didn't join the photograph. And then in addition to that, the son of a family wasn't there. He had a job, his first day at work, working in a local hotel for the Marriott chain. And so he wasn't there. So there's 3 more people that weren't even in the photograph who were present. So yeah, so Spot Coffee, 765 Elmwood Avenue, 10:30 tomorrow, Tuesday morning. If you can make it, we look forward to seeing you in Buffalo, New York. So I've added an additional day. So this is days. It's been quite a long trip. And I'm leaving again on Thursday to go to Virginia. So it's just crazy. I'll just be back for one day. Yeah, so quite the week here. But I want to say thank you to all the folks who came this morning. Thank you for your hospitality and welcome to America to all of them. It was quite bitterly cold out there this morning. Even I was chilly, the wind cutting through us, even colder than it was in Cleveland because the wind just cut right through. But thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. What I have to say about Erie is that it is as bad or worse than I anticipated. Refugee case officers mostly are doing a piss poor job of supporting the refugees up here, and it's really, really bad. Langaban. Hey, Hadron, how's it going? Langaban. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that was kind of fun. And I got recognized by a whole bunch of people there. Didn't even expect them to be there. Some people came to meet and greet, but there were other people like, hey, it's the Colonel. We took photos outside and everything. That was Langaban I enjoyed. I'd not been before, just driven by it. So I enjoyed that. Maybe I'll get back there again sometime soon. Anyway, so thank you to all the people who were there. But the situation in Erie is as bad or worse than I anticipated. And I will be doing a trip report to the Office of Refugee Resettlement. For those of you who I spoke to in Cleveland, Columbus, and now in Erie, our interview is done and we're home safe. It was a 3-hour interview. I felt like I was in the high court. Yeah, I'll bet you are, Vanna. I bet that it's a tough one, but I'm sure it went well. And so if I've spoken to you, I've told you in Columbus to put Columbus in the email and give me all the information I need. No promises, but I'll try to do my best. If you are in Cleveland, I said the same thing. Saw you in Cleveland, same thing, saw you in Erie. And I will try to address your situation if I can. If it's a reasonable situation, they will definitely do it. Jacobus Brit says, can't wait for you to come. Can't wait for me to come where, Jacobus? And thank you to 131 people for a very odd hour here. It is 10:30 in South Africa, so if you're in Florida in May, would love to meet you. Otherwise, one day Cape Town. I will be in Florida in May, most likely. I've got to start working that trip. Florida, New England are the next trips here. Yeah, it's crazy. Mixed race, but unfortunately, after having a conversation with them, they don't want to reach out to you for an interview. Well, that's a shame for them, Alan. Is that because they don't want to talk to me, or they're just afraid? Are they a part of the family that crapped all over me when I was helping them? Yeah. So did they say why they don't want to talk to me, Alan? They don't want to talk to me, or they don't want to do an interview? I'm curious now. So tomorrow we'll be there in Buffalo. So at a meet and greet with all you all, and it'll be good. And then I will head home Wednesday morning, and Thursday I have to head back out. So, yep. 7-6. Oh, okay. Yes, Jacobus, looking forward to it. All right, looking forward to it. Yep, 57 likes. Thank you for that. So can we get that over 100? It'd be great. All right, well, it's always good to give the full information there. So, sorry, Skuman, I wish I could be there. Well, we've had really excellent meetings in Erie. It was nice that people came today. We had the biggest one in Cleveland. I was surprised how many people were in Cleveland. Who is this? Still doing your utmost for all of you. You're amazing. Thank you, Paul de Klerk. I'm trying. It's not easy. It's also, I was very humbled today by the gratitude and the thank yous and the welcomes I got from people. But especially, I have to say that I was so grateful for the very kind words that Hammond Lowe and Jared had for me in Erie. I went to their place where they're staying and walked through some things. I have some good news for Jared. We brought him some good news, some opportunity for him if he's interested in it, to help him out in his situation. He's been dealing with some really bad refugee support, and so hopefully that will resolve or at least improve his situation. So I won't tell you what that is, but things are looking better. Internet, that's okay. Listen, you can always have the BMW X5 delivered to my house. Just let me know when you've paid for it, and I will give you the address on where to have them delivered, okay? It's a piece of cake. And it's all even easier. You just have the local BMW dealership there in Harrisburg. They can deliver one from their stock. You don't even have to have it shipped down. So that'll save you the shipping costs. But yeah, I know you want to buy me a BMW X5, so I'll just give you the address, and it'll be great, okay? Anyway, so I haven't been to Buffalo in a couple years, so we'll see how it goes. This was not part of the plan, but logistically, it just made a lot more sense. There you go, BMW X5. Well, it's not even the top end SUV. This is a reason one. Thank you for everything you're doing, South African. So your efforts don't go unnoticed. Well, I hope so. Certainly, they go unnoticed, unappreciated by some people, by some bigots and some racists and some just nasty people. But the vast majority of people, wonderful people. So thank you all. Yeah, Matchbox for Charles Van Olsen. Shh, you be quiet, Charles. Anyway, while we're here, since this was a broadcast to bring you up to date on my travel now for Buffalo, which wasn't part of the plan. So I need to make a thing tonight. What I had in mind only fits in the shoebox. Krugerrands? Was it Krugerrands? I have no idea, Johan Duplessis, if I received your email. Names are running together at this stage, and I haven't been just like Papa Trump. You, Colonel, such a great human being. Salute. Well, thank you, Adam Conrad. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. That says, no, it's not a BMW X5. Damn it. I'm supposed to be making money off these refugees. At least that's what people keep saying about me. Anyway, so yeah. So what else we got here? Build a BMW. It's a give me a car kit. I'll build a car. Yeah, so that's tomorrow. So this trip, Pittsburgh, quite a round robin trip here. Pittsburgh Friday, Saturday Columbus, Sunday Cleveland, Monday Erie, Tuesday Buffalo. What a week. Wednesday home briefly, and Thursday out the door down to Virginia. I might delay it till Friday because I've added this extra day here, but I'm down to Virginia where I have a ticket for the event. Just joined the video now. I'm at work, but it could be done at a restaurant or something near my work. I could probably check at work. No, I already the Tyrell Olaf here. It's already set. But if you send me WhatsApp, if you have the number, if you don't, send me an email and put in Buffalo, and then I will try to come by your work or let you know where I'm going to be after work. But it's set for that Spot Coffee. I have no idea what Spot Coffee is, but maybe it's different than Starbucks. Well, the African American, yeah, and I haven't got back to the whole issue with your website, the chance to review it and give you some feedback, so my apologies for that. Nicely Boswell. Crisis today at a full debrief at 1200, all docs done, so security signing to pay for, meant to fly out today. You were meant to fly out today, but you obviously didn't. There's the email. And Rehab Bunny says, good night to you, Rehab Bunny. Yeah, so, but I mean, it's all like this, guys. I mean, so that's what the past 5 weeks have been. So last week, it was the War College all week, plus doing this broadcasting, plus helping refugees. The week prior, and on the weekend it was rugby. The week prior, it was at the War College all day, helping refugees, doing broadcasts. And the week prior to that, I was in Las Vegas with refugees. And then the week prior to that, I was at the War College. So, you know, it just boom, 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 boom. I won't have a chance to catch my breath until after next week, I guess. First time in ages. And I've got training coming up for the judge. Of course, I'm a judge of elections. I got to get all my staff up and ready for that. So that's coming up May 19th, I think it is the primary. Yep. And so then we right into test matches. The Springboks are back into test matches, so I'll be covering that as well. Yeah. Hey, Sue Marie, what's going on? Something going on with Sue Marie. There was a question about Sue Marie or where she was at or something like that. Anyway, so that's what's coming up. All right. Now, let me just cover something here very quickly here. There is actually some news I want to talk about, the U.S. and Iran, but that's not really the focus. Apparently, Julius Mkwanazi was found in possession of large quantities of ammunition. According to the court, he was arrested. Suspended EPMD Ikerhalini Metro Police Department Deputy Chief Julius Mkwanazi was found with a large quantity of ammunition during his arrest. He and his city manager, Kahiso Larutia, appeared in the Boksburg Magistrates Court today. They face fraud, corruption, and defeating the ends of justice charges. Wow. They are going after the small fish big time, the ANC, but you don't see the big names in the docket. Maybe we will one day, but don't hold your breath. Helen Zille apparently says nothing more about Gaza. She's not talking about it anymore. There's some guy standing up in this picture. This guy is overly large, and he is pointing his finger. Pro-Palestine protester Nigel Brunken from Copenhagen, Africa, against xenophobia addresses DA Johannesburg Mayor hopeful Helen Zille, and he's very rudely pointing his finger. This rather large, obese, much younger than her, rude individual is being very disrespectful to Helen Zille in this picture. And what's comical in the picture is there's someone sitting there with a cane in the front and just falling asleep. Instead, listen to this guy. Wow. She says nothing more about it. Focus of campaign has become mayor and believing in Joe Biden, fixing Joe Biden. Okay. This comes after viral video filmed by News 24 of Nigel Branken, a supporter from the group, lambasting her about her comments on the interview last year when she's genocide is a very big word. So this arrogant asshat, let's see what he has to say.
Respect the rights of people. Amnesty International's rules, Human Rights Watch's rules,
So I don't know who Nigel Branken is, but he's an asshat. He's very disrespectful and rude to Atani. You gotta show more respect to her. He called the DA a racist organization, and it takes a race hustler like that to say such vile things about people without any support for them. The DA is not a racist organization. It is, however, left of center politically. So this Nigel Branken guy, what an asshat. This guy cares more about a non-existent state and people who are not suffering from genocide than it does about the persecution of people in his own country. Nigel Branken. Anybody know who this asshat is? Anyone ever heard of him before? Never heard of him before. Noticed a lot of ammunition, guns, and explosives crossing South last year. A few stories breaking. Well, there's a whole thing about vehicles being moved. Cadillac wants to know if he's invisible. Why are you invisible, Cadillac? Why are you invisible? I'm not responding to anybody in the chat. Do you feel you're invisible? May I ask you if you believe that is either right or wrong that we esteem for an... I have no idea what an I-dip dent essay. What does that mean, Devet Martens? I-dip dent. Give him 4 days when tickets arrived to sort everything out. We managed to... told us there was a problem on the U.S. side. Okay, that's interesting. In between here and nowhere, waiting suspense. Okay, Sumery, thank you for the update. Okay, gotta go, says 1440. Sorry to see you go. Well, I had to read between the lines, says Ellen. I think they don't want to bring attention to themselves. Maybe at a later stage they might change their minds. All right, well, I thought it was about me. I was just asking if the problem was me. Cadillac says, did you get my message? What message, Cadillac? You're talking about being invisible. What message? Wrapping bag for check-in. Told there's a problem with my ticket with my mother, and we're told to go home. Well, that's messed up nicely. As if you have a home to go to. These people are comical. Ran into crisis. Okay, I saw that crisis. Okay, thank you. Nice. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's messed up. So what exactly does Cadillac want to know? Nobody knows him. Okay. Yeah, this guy sounds like a real asset. Wholeheartedly hope that you're doing well. I'm not a fan of Steve Hofmeyer, but kudos to him for based on respect you. I don't know why you're not a fan of Steve. That's not for me to get. Oh, for an independent state. I have no objection to an independent state. I also have no objection to the Zulu having their own country. None whatsoever. I have no objections to that, as long as people are treated fairly in those countries that form. Yep. South Africa is not a natural; it's an unnatural creation. I'm not for breaking it up, but I'm not opposed to it. Never started asking death squad or team, but yeah, okay, gotcha. Good evening, Daryl. Matias, what's going on, man? Okay, good evening from South Africa. Colonel Watson, Audi Q. Metallic burn. That's pretty good, Andres. You got a good memory there. Who's there? Leilu, welcome to you. It's all right. Devet, I just didn't know what it was. I couldn't figure it out from that typo. I don't mind your typos, but I just couldn't figure it out. Just met 2 new South Africans just now in the parking lot. Hey, there you go. That's Ferryman spelled different. It's Ferry. Colonel, did you watch the speech this year on Spain? I've seen part of it. I haven't caught all of it. Well, I have become a fan of Steve recently. But you're still calling him a funny name. Steve is a really good guy. He has only the best intentions, and he gets lambasted for it and called all kinds of things, which he's not. It's mostly the woke crowd that don't understand who Steve is. Steve has a right to stand up under the Constitution for what he does, and he becomes a huge target because of that. You know, only the tall trees catch the wind. Only the tall trees catch the wind. And if you're over the target, if you're taking flack, it must mean you're over the target. I don't know about buying AK-47. They're easy to find, though, illegally, yes, but I don't do things illegally. What's this else got here? Okay, just look at nature. Every species stick to their own, but live together in harmony. Cultures are not supposed to mix like this. Well, I don't know if that's true, but your point is well taken. Yes, tell me about it. I am 6 foot, says Antoinette. Oh, you catch the wind. Okay, see interview on Capital Radio. I'm not going to be able to find that Capital Radio unless it's on the internet. Appreciate you coming out to meet me, sir, and it was great meeting you. Botman, it was a pleasure meeting you as well. And oh, by the way, yeah, for the thing that we've worked out for Botman, we actually made a call if it does work out that way. Did Mak Mamori. Okay, gotcha. That's all right, Tibet. Okay. Tomorrow is 5 weeks since, okay, waiting for further contact. Is $25 to $40 is $41 a good wage? It's a freaking outstanding wage. If you're working hourly and you're making $41, yeah, I know it's a juvenile joke, Carl. I got it. $41, $25 is good, but it depends where you live. You live in Manhattan, you're going to starve to death. You live in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania, you're going to be fine. You live in West Virginia, you live like a king. You know, $41 an hour is incredible. My initial case wasn't strong enough. Then the adjudicator invoked Rule 145. We moved over to future persecution. It was tough, but went well. They actually try and help you. Yes, they are. But I mean, Werner, I mean, did you listen to me? 145 race-based laws. My kids can't go to university. I can't get a government tender. I mean, I don't know if it applied to you, but the 145 race-based laws, to me, that's all you need. But then I'm not the one interviewing you, so. Is Cadillac Avenue still here? Because now he's invisible. I'm not seeing anything from Cadillac Avenue. Do you have a question or something for me? What's the spiel? Tell me what's going on. What would you like to know? Our interviews now done. Our interviews done online. Well, some interviews have always been done online. GB. That's your initial ones from RSC. Some were done online. Some are not. It just depends on the circumstances. But it's not automatically online. They have to see. Look, you can't interrogate somebody online. I'm sorry. Did I say interrogate? Yes, interrogate. That's what these interviews are. They're interrogations. Whether you want to accept that or not, or whether you believe it or not, they're actually interrogations. When are you coming to Florida, Yaku? You must have just tuned in. I've already announced that 3 times on this broadcast in the last 20 minutes. The intent is to come in May, but it depends on the cost of flights. I am not driving to Florida. I am not driving to Florida. I'm definitely down. Colonel helped us a lot, so I want to do my part. Okay. Low-level interrogations, this Charles. Yep. Thanks for visiting us at our home today. You are the best. Well, you're very welcome, Martin Bota. I enjoyed it. Yes, it was nice meeting you, and I got to meet Alvin, which is pretty cool. I'm not greeting the rest of them. Hey, Carl. It's all right. You don't have to worry about that. No one has to greet everybody when they pop in. And we're live. Crypto Noob. We've been live for 21 minutes and 8 seconds, brother. 21 minutes and 8 seconds. An unannounced live broadcast from Erie, Pennsylvania. Erie, as in Erie, like ooh, Erie, Pennsylvania, up here. My first time ever having been here. I will now cover more of the United States interstate system that I've not touched. So from here to Buffalo in the morning, I will take off. And the plan is at 10:30 at 765 Elmwood Avenue in Buffalo, New York. I'll be meeting with anyone that's in the Buffalo area who is a refugee that wants to meet. And anyone's helping the refugees. Happy to meet you. I must say that Columbus went very well. Pittsburgh went well. The refugees I met there are adjusting very well. Had a great interview with Bruce, the service dog, and his pet, Levi. Sorry, Levi. I said that backwards, didn't I? Yeah. Well, Erie is the name of Ireland in Irish. It's called Erie. So, yeah. Lots of Irish around here. Yep. Giraffe says, yep, interrogation's the right word. Friend of mine was rejected for a job interview because of social media. It turns out it's because he supports President Trump. Well, that's just stupid. That's just stupid. That's persecution. Notification is for this live. Well, that's great, Platinum Bear. I'm glad somebody got it. It looks like some people are getting it because 185 at 11 o'clock at night on South African time. Lots of people are getting it. So what else we got here? I got my letter now. It's just to wait for them. But yeah, so today, so let me just do the numbers. So I saw 6 refugees in Pittsburgh. In Columbus, I saw, I have to do the count, I think it's about 15. And so you're not moving to, Jason says, you're not moving here anytime to Erie. So I want to say this, and with all due respect to people who live in Erie, I don't mean to denigrate your town, but what Whiskey Tango Foxtrot? What? My fuck Marlies. Seriously? Really? Put some time and energy into your town and clean it up. My goodness. Wow. I'm just disappointed. It's a town that time has passed by. Like Altoona, like Allentown, like Reading. Time has passed this town by. It's a shame. Yeah, so, well, and the streets are a disaster. Oh, of course I'm tired. I've been working my tail off. Thank you. Strict and fair, good man. Beard is a tad small, though. Well, the beard is trimmed up. The beard was down to my navel. You know that. Friday, winter in Denver. Today it's Kalahari summer. Well, it's winter here. Video Bruce doing is amazing. His thing was awesome. What an amazing young lady. Yeah, she is brilliant. Yeah, Levi is quite the person. She's already got her online business going here. She's doing well. No, I'm not moving to Erie anytime soon. Still 15 months since application, 8-9 months since interviews, meds and orientation, 1 month since meds expired. People are suffering and waiting. What is happening to August and September 2025? Well, August, September 2025 is not 15 months. What math are you using? August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. That's 9 months, not 15 months. What math are you using? And again, Daryl, just like Mr. Sergeant Duck, where is your empathy for people who applied in February last year or sent their statement of interest in or their email to PRM, those who applied February, March, April, May, June, July? You've forgotten about those people. So you think the people that haven't come over since September are more special than those people? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be combative with you, but everybody matters or nobody matters. And those people have been waiting longer than you. My friend from the Western Cape was part of the 100, paid to fly up there, at his expense for the United States to prove that this was doable, was interviewed, had a legitimate case, and never heard from anyone until 19 February this year. You got interviews and all of a sudden, he didn't get any of that stuff. He didn't hear from anybody until 19 February this year. So I mean, I'm not trying to be combative with you, but you're hardly the only person. Also, I met some folks today who were in the group who got stuck because the government shut down. They're over here. So this nonsense that people in the October-November group aren't here is horsepucky. Some of you aren't here. Some of you are here. Just like some people from February last year are here, and some aren't. Got my letter in October. I had to do medical again last week. That is crazy. It's a long wait. It is. That sucks. Pleasure meeting you in Lakewood, says Armand. Thank you. Hey, Armand. I got an image in my face. I recognize who Armand is. It was a pleasure meeting as well. Thank you very much. And thank you for tuning in today. Really appreciate every step. November intake questionnaire because I've been contacted. It happens. Do not try and compare. Yeah, you can't compare your cases. See, now this is not a reflection on Daryl. It's nothing reflecting him. But a lot of people who complain to me that something's going on in their case aren't forthcoming with all the information. In case after case after case where I've looked into or I've tried to have somebody look at, we wind up coming up with a reason why these people waited so long. High pressure sewage jetting, a thing. I have no idea what you're talking about, Carl. Dorothy, welcome. First contact, February 25. Next step, use this info. We are thankful patient. Okay. Oh yeah, thanks for folks who are pushing the like button. Appreciate that. Yeah, so again, I'm not trying to be combative with the people watching the show, and I'm not trying to say that their concerns are legitimate or dismiss them, but I'm just saying that people need to stop being me, and say, we're a lot of people in this situation. And also this whole thing that people keep telling me about October, November, that's simply untrue. There are people from October, November that have come over here, and there are a fair number of them. Okay. Yeah, Adele is being patient. Good afternoon, man. Please sing. Tom, yeah. Hey, Tom, how you doing? I haven't seen you well. Feel free to do it, but I'll try to get to it, but my stuff is stacking up. Wisconsin visit. Ben, I hadn't thought about Wisconsin. What I'm trying to do with Wisconsin is that I'm working with a film crew. If you'll do an interview, Ben, with this filmmaker who's in the UK, who's from South Africa, if you'll do an interview, that'll make it easier because I'm trying to get him. So Ben, if you're willing to do that, and also we got Minry up there too. That might be a good thing. So Minry and Ben, and he wants to interview the Colored family from Sioux Falls. So what I'm trying to do is arrange this to save him the most money. He's also, as part of his trip, trying to save money for his business by filming stuff about the World Cup. And he's going to go to Atlanta for that. But I told him we'll try to do that up there. So maybe if you agree to do an interview for his documentary, because he'll pay for my travel up there, I will get up there probably in June. Turn away just for a check at airport is devastating. Yeah, Nicey, that's horrible. And without an adequate explanation, I'm so sorry to hear that. I have incredible empathy for what's going on with you. Yeah, that's crazy. You don't have to answer it here, but I didn't understand. Is there a fundamental problem with your case that they stopped it? Okay, just trust. I trust you, so me trusting others is hard. If that makes sense. No, it's not hard at all, Ben. It's not hard at all. I understand that fully. A lot of people who've given interviews to other media have done so because they agree that I explained to them what's going on. I don't want high pressure sewage jetting. So you're spraying your crap all over the place? I don't get that. Yeah. No, this guy is legitimate, and he makes a video and he sells it to the media services, and the networks buy the stuff, and that's how he makes his living. And he's very successful at it, apparently. He reached out to me a few months ago, and I've been trying to schedule some things for him. But the thing is, when he sells the content, they cannot alter it, so they can't do anything. Listening to people from Eastern Cape again for their medicals. Okay, that's nice you sharing. Colonel's channel became a safe haven for me. Every time I go through a moment of doubt or fear, I come here and I feel 10 times better. Well, that is so great to hear, Verna. I'm so glad to hear that. Yep, so Blondie, we only got approval letter 26 March. There's someone who moved out of their home without approval, flabbergasted. Some people aren't thinking. No, they're not listening. They're not listening. Yep, they're not listening, those people. And they're creating problems for everybody. Good Lord, it's like a herd of elephants upstairs, man. I'm on the 3rd floor of a 7th-floor building. I've stayed in the 3rd floor of every lodging I've been to. I was in Pittsburgh. The building had 3 floors. They put me on the 3rd floor. Okay, enough. And then I was in Columbus. They put me on the third floor of a multi-story building. Then in Cleveland, same thing, third floor. Now here. Yes, Nivette. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. So, yeah. Well, Cruiser Phoenix, that's because it was unannounced. I just did it off the cuff. We've had a good audience turn up, so I appreciate that. Okay, we'll talk. I sent you WhatsApp about our follow-up interview. I'm way to Indianapolis Wednesday, so I might have to do it next. No, Ben, I mean, probably back be next week. Anyway, I'm on the road. I mean, I basically am home for a few hours on Wednesday or Thursday, and then I'm off to Virginia. So yeah, Virginia should be happy. I'm gonna wear my cowboy hat. I'm wearing my cowboy hat down there in Virginia, boys. That's right. Get ready for that. Get ready for that. Get ready for that. Okay. That's to procure my services to jet some of their. Gotcha, Carl. Okay. All right, cool beans. All right, it's time for me to wrap up, ladies and gentlemen. Driving okay? Traveling fun? No, traveling is not fun. Driving okay? Yeah, but I have a strange sound in my car. I think it might be the exhaust making the noise. It might be a crack in my exhaust system. So I hope that's what it is because it's a weird sound. The car is operating fine, and I have no tire issues, no engine performance issues, no temperature issues. I can find no damage to the vehicle, so I'm thinking it's the exhaust. It makes funny sounds when I get up over a certain speed, so I'm hoping that's what it is. But no, it's not fun. It was fun years ago, but not so much anymore. But meeting all these South Africans has been incredibly rewarding. It's been an amazing experience. So when you turn the music up, yeah, the sound goes away. Antoinette, I will be staying just outside Buffalo overnight. Yes, that's correct. Why, you ask? Heard many cases taking a long time, but it's a bit concerning that they never heard anything. Phone, email. Well, Carlo Martin, I'm assuming you've done either a PRM email or a statement of interest. If you've done either of those, have you done the intake questionnaire? If you've not done the intake questionnaire, which became available on the 4th of November, you will never be called. If you've done the intake questionnaire and you've completed and you had a screen that said complete, then you will be contacted. But if you have not done intake questionnaire, which is on the embassy website since the 4th of November, you will never be called. Okay, you did it in December. Okay, good, Carlo. But if you did it in December, then you're way behind. There's a month of people ahead of you, and I don't know if they're going sequentially, but yeah. Says in progress. Okay, all right, well then it's in progress. Hopefully they'll contact you soon. All right. Mad Max, what's going on? So there was an American security issue by COS was heading Oklahoma. I have no idea. Law-abiding Australian. Yeah, that's odd. I don't know what's going on. Did they tell you to come back tomorrow, or where are you? Unacquired InfoWars. They already added their top logo. I'm interested in that because a judge overturned that purchase previously. So how did they acquire it, Sir Glenn Quagmire? Because that was overturned by the judge because it was a rigged auction for the rights. It was blocked, Sir Glenn. I did say that. A judge blocked that. So I want to know how that happened. And I was correct. That's what happened. A judge blocked that from happening. So something must have changed. Life is not static. You know, the fact that there's green leaves on the tree today doesn't mean they'll be there in November. The fact that there was snow this morning doesn't mean there'll be snow there tomorrow. Yeah, I did say that, Glenn Quagmire, and I was correct when I said it. Thank you for the update. Daryl says we need answers. Just get the same BS. Just get the same BS from who, Daryl? From me? Are you getting BS from me? Like the way Steve Hoffmeyer thanked you and spoke about you. Did he speak today? I didn't hear that. So, do you know that place, Colonel Chris? What is Kovumba? I don't think that's spelled correctly. Where is it at? Should you have submitted? Yeah, a lot of people. But he says in progress, yeah. So I'm not sure. All right, I did say I was going to end about 5 minutes ago, and about 11 people left because it's getting late. I will do a Night Owls later tonight. It is Monday night. I'll be watching some hockey, though. I sent you WhatsApp. Have a blessed. Thank you, Tom. I feel exactly like Steve. Thank you. Well, thank you, Fonz. I appreciate that. No, it doesn't mean completed. No. In progress means it's in progress since they're working on it. I'm not sure about a Trump video. Great, Christo. How's it going, man? Okay, you're very welcome, Verna. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, that is spelled correct. No, I don't know that place in the Eastern Cape, Carl. Sorry. I thought it was a place in Angola you were writing about. Hendo put up the clip about Steve Hoffmeyer. Where did he put it up at? Where did he put it up? Where did Hendo put a clip up? Anyway, all right. Hey, Crippy Kint. Steve made a great tribute. Well, that's very kind. I need to see this. Is it on his channel on YouTube? All right, guys. I need to go get something to eat. I have not eaten today. I do have a little snack that was given to me earlier, but I need to go get something to eat. I've been running full stop today, so I'm going to go eat and then take a break, and then I will be back later on tonight with Night Owls. Okay. Oh, he talked about genocide. Okay, cool. Thanks, Christo. Who talked about Trump? I've got that one. Yeah. You guys take care. Thank you all very much. Oh, his Monday stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, F. Becca. Bye-bye, everybody.